You're about to meet a ball player who goes about his business in the most humble, non-assuming way possible. Jake Odorizzi, the man, took home Player of the Week honors presented by W.B. Mason this week after pitching 13 shutout innings against the Astros and Yankees. He is also rocking a 1.11 ERA over his past 4 outings combined. I mean, Jake Odorizzi's been busy out dueling Justin Verlander, being bombarded by TMZ for quotes on CC Sabathia, and he is now taking home the Twins' first Player of the Week award for a pitcher in 8 years. Jake, what a week it's been for you.
Yeah, it's been quite the wild week, but anytime you win an award as a pitcher, I think there's a lot of credit that needs to go to the 8 guys that are behind me playing. You know, they're cutting down outs, they're saving extra bases, so it's really more of a team award when it goes to a pitcher, so I wouldn't be doing as well as I am without the guys behind me making plays.
Hey, Jake, I ask this with the utmost respect to Josh Tolle and Tom Timmerman. Are you the first player born in Breeze, Illinois, to be featured on TMZ?
I guess so. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but so I was born in Breeze, and I think it gets put out there a lot, but I'm actually from Highland, Illinois,
yeah.
So like they're all right around there, but majority of us are kind of born in that area, so just wanted to put that out there for the record. But I know Josh. I played against Josh in high school, and obviously we're in Toronto right now, and I played against him up here, so always cool when a guy from a really small town like myself gets to the big leagues and we can play against each other.
I've read that you've decided to use more sliders and cut fastballs this season. You've said it, you just feel smoother out there. Is this what you attribute your amazing start to the season to?
Yeah, I think we're just kind of going with what works from a game standpoint each game. I'm not trying to go in there with a specific approach and be predictable, so I'm trying to throw, you know, whatever's working that day. I might do what I need to do, but I'm trying to be in the strike zone with just about everything. And for me, not being a high velocity guy, I need to actually pitch, and I've been a benefactor of having to pitch my entire life with you know, low 90s type of stuff. So I think that's where it kind of gives me a better feel for spinning the baseball.
I was reading a piece by Brandon Warren of ZoneCoverage.com about your off-season work and training program, and I was wondering if you could shed some more light on it, what you did to help set you up for this AL Player of the Week honor.
Yeah, great question. I probably wouldn't be doing as well as I am without doing that type of stuff. So last year, I talked to Kyle Gibson about what he did in the offseason, and he worked with a guy by the name of Randy Sullivan, who runs the Florida Baseball Ranch. It's out in Plant City, right outside of Tampa, and that's where I still make home in the offseason. So I decided that I was going to go out there and work with him, and he and his staff did a really great job of giving me some mobility things to really kind of unlock my upper and lower half separation, get my mechanics back to where you know, I thought they should have been these last couple of years, and they just weren't. So a lot of the work I put in that you know, this off season is carried over into the season, and it's just the consistency factor for me right now is right where I want it to be, and that's what I need to do to be successful. So a lot of my you know, my success so far is from them this offseason and just working on it with Wes Johnson, our pitching coach here during the season.
Awesome.
Consistent is definitely a great way to describe your game right now, Jake. And other than your Twins facing the Blue Jays tonight, you know, there's this little thing called a Game 7 in NHL going on tonight, Blues Stars. You got to be a little torn here because I know you grew up outside St. Louis, a Blues fan, right? But they're going against the Stars. Goalie Ben Bishop used to be with the Lightning, and that's your new team, right?
Yeah, since I grew up a Blues fan back in the day, that's how I first got introduced to hockey. And since playing with the Rays from 13 on, it's been, you know, we did a lot of stuff with the Lightning, so I got to know a lot of the guys, and Bishop was one of those guys. And we just got kind of talking over the years of, you know, St. Louis stuff, kind of having that connection. So I've always pulling for him. Great guy, you know, does a phenomenal job in net. So it's kind of one of those games where you can't pick a favorite tonight, and just, you know, whatever team's going to win. But, you know, I'm really pulling for him, and it'll be a good game. So it's been a great series.
Are you drawing it 50-50, splitting the fandom, or is it going to be more 55-45 St. Louis?
He's going with Bish. He's going with Big Bish.
I got to ask.
Whoever wins, it'll be all right with me. Like I said, my Lightning didn't make it out of the first round, but it's not gonna. I'm not gonna change loyalties because of that. So they're my team. They're the best team on the planet for 6 months, and they stumbled for 6 days, and that can kind of happen in the playoffs. And next year is a new year.
I'm still trying to get over that. I have to be honest. All right, we have a little game of Would You Rather coming your way. I have to warn you, they're not easy. They're pretty savage here, Jake. Would you rather visit the moon or go to an all-expenses-paid vacation anywhere on Earth? And this is just getting you in easy here.
Can he take his family? I want to throw that out there for Jake. Okay, family can go.
Dad of 2 right here.
Okay, so I'd do just vacation anywhere. The moon is probably, a long flight. I'm not a big fan of flying, so I'll just try to stick to what's on Earth here. That'll be a little bit quicker of a time to get there.
Yeah, well, especially with 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. 2 kids to the moon's not a great idea.
Could be all kinds of trouble. Hey, Jake, would you rather have hands that didn't stop growing or feet that didn't stop growing?
I'm going to go hands because you can probably do more when you're sitting down and your reach can just be extended, your wingspan. So with your feet, you're going to start tripping over.
Honestly, yeah, he might.
You can just set it in the catcher's glove then. So with your feet, you're going to be tripping over all kinds of crap, and it's just going to throw you off.
This is great.
That's a great point.
Would you rather go bald or be forever cursed to have terrible haircuts? Talk about a lose-lose here.
I think that's not really a good situation either way. So
suboptimal.
If you can go bald, can you reverse it with like that Bosley or like the hair implants and maybe get it back to how you want it? So you're stuck.
Yep.
I don't think I have a very good bald-shaped head, so I'm just gonna go for a bad haircut.
Luckily, you wear a hat for a living, so that works out.
Hit him with one more.
Exactly.
All right, one more. Would you rather sell all of your possessions or sell one of your organs?
So depending on the organ, I'll go organ because I can probably help somebody, and I am an organ donor on my license, so I guess I got to go with what I put on there. So that'll be my choice. So if I can help somebody, someone can take like a kidney if they need it when I'm done. So.
No words.
What an angel.
This defines
I know he's a twin,
Odorizzi.
but an angel.
Not Odorizzi. It drives me nuts when people say Odorizzi. Jake Odorizzi, thank you so much. What a week for you. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.